Hello and welcome to King POSH's Garage, where I show you another amazing vehicle. And if you notice by the thumbnail, this thing's a 1.1 million plus point drifter on the Cara Esta Drift Zone. Here's my share code. You guys are going to love this thing. This thing's a beast. Absolutely love this thing. Can't wait to show you guys the replay. Now, when the replay starts, I'm just going to let you guys know that it's a 5-minute thing. And I first hit like a 1.09, I think, or 8 or something. And I'm like, I can do better. And I definitely am going to prove it to you guys. This thing has 1,356 horsepower, 1,021 foot-pounds of torque. It weighs 4,803 pounds. It's not a light car, or SUV, as I should call it. These other guys in here, I have this set for A-Class Drift Best for Handling. All these guys are all rear-wheel drive. I'm the only all-wheel drive in here. Rear-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive. I expected more people to be rocking a, all-wheel drive, at least for A-Class. So, right now, as of today, 310, I am the only all-wheel drive tuner for this 4Runner. Awesome. So, like I said, when I go to this recent capture, because I first had one already. I showed this on the when I was doing the truck, but I went into there and I made the vehicle lighter, so I didn't think it was fair to show you guys a heavier tune and show you a video and just say, oh yeah, it's the tuner, right? And then you're like, wait, this is different. So yeah, there's that. But like I said, it first started here, and I'm like, I could do better, because I ran off the track just above there, and I was like, I had to press rewind, and I was like, I can't show that. I want to show a proper drift for you guys. But yeah, so I first pulled a 1.094, and I was like, I can do better than that. I can do better than that. So I went back up to there. I was like, I'm going to run this again, and I'm just going to give it my all. I'm going to drift it like I stole it. And she produces some amazing numbers in all the amazing places. Didn't want to hit the guardrail there. Didn't want to mess up this beautiful Toyota 4Runner, And, of course, I had to take out the fence, but, that doesn't do anything to the car. Vehicle, SUV, whatever. I'm just super pumped to show you guys this tune. It's just insane. So, I am just giving it all she's got. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. And, look at this. 104, 105, 106 before I had to turn. Beautiful. I'm so stoked on this tune. This is like in my top 5. I love this thing. And it doesn't even have a drift kit. You can't put a drift kit on it. And it's just beautiful. There, and I hit 200 right there, and I start turning, and I floor it. I'm just giving it all she's got. And we are just pumping in those points. And there's a skill song, and I didn't really notice it. I was just so focused on just giving my all with this thing. I'm on e-brake and brake right there. Just to let you guys know, just to keep my slide going. I use my e-brake and brake at the same time. Look at that. About 430, about going for that turn. Oh, absolute beaut. Thing is amazing. I can't wait to take this into an online drift lobby and just smoke people with an SUV. There, I said it right. And this is clean. There is no rewinds in this whole thing. I'm staying on the outside, really soaking in all those points. Just dragging it out a little bit there. And ready. Look at that. I'm already at 700 points right there. I'm going to see fourth gear for once, maybe. I really was just pushing this thing. Yeah, there's fourth gear right there. And it's the only time I really use fourth. Just get through that little section. I'm already in the 800s right there. Hard on my brakes, e-brake, everything, just to keep this from flying off the road. And we are just pushing. Even got a wheel spin out of this, but I'm at the point where the wheel spins give me like $1,000 or $2,000. I'm like, are you really serious? Either way, this thing's amazing. Now at the bottom here, I almost, I hit the guardrail just a little bit, and it slowed me down just a little bit, but we were all right. I just kept pushing it. I'm like, I'm not restarting this thing. I'm just gonna push this thing to the end and pull out something amazing. Here I am dragging out the points. Alright, I'm already past my other, when I started this, and I pulled out a 1.112. Oh, I had to have the horn. I had to have the horn. It was amazing. I was so stoked that I was able to make a 1.1 million points plus with an SUV without a drift kit. How crazy is that, guys and girls and whatever? Either way, I'm telling you, this is amazing. Now everything here is stock. I do not have anything in the anything. I didn't put anything in. Okay, so that is up to you guys. So just to let you guys know. All right, let me show you guys everything I put into this 4Runner to make it so good. All right, so of course we got the racing 7.2 liter V8. We've got 1,356 horsepower, 1,021 foot-pounds of torque, 7.5 liter, absolutely beast. It starts out as a 7.2, but when you do the displacement, it shoots it up to a 7.5. We have all-wheel drive, the stock drivetrain. We have a twin turbo, just to give that magical unicorn grunt. That's what that is for. Here's everything pretty stock. I love the TRD that's underneath there. Do you see it under there? It is absolutely gorgeous. I wish it came into the picture when I took my thumbnail. I really wanted it in there. I really wanted to shine, but when you take a picture of it, it actually goes dark and you can't see it. So here's what you can do to this thing. You can put, this big heavy thing in the front. All right. Or you can put an ugly twin spoiler in the back. It's weird. And then you got just these side bars. This is pretty much like the, the Tundra truck. I'm pretty sure it's a Tundra. Anyways, and then you also have this right here, and it's plastic, and it adds 8 pounds. It's like, no, I'm a drift vehicle, not an off-road vehicle. Well, yeah, something like that. And then you're gonna see my rims are the heavy rims. I'm gonna explain to you guys why I did that, and you're gonna appreciate it. All right, here you can put off-road race tire compounds on there, but I just left it stocks because to keep it in A class. We have 265s in the front and 265s in the rear. All right, the reason I have these rims is so if you have two tunes for this car, because the stock rims, these ones right here, that you would probably just keep with, is the same weight. And so I wanted to make sure I'm looking out for you guys. I'm looking out for you, just in case, so then you can distinguish the difference between, like, if you have a rally off-road build with these rims, instead of using those rims, I decided to actually use these ones just to, hopefully you wouldn't mix it up. Because if you go into a race and you're like, oh, yeah, I got one of those, and then you find out it's a drift tune and not a rally tune, you would be pretty upset. So that's the whole reason why I did that. All right, of course, if you want to know, it's these LTCs. You know what I mean? I thought about using, these guys too. They all weigh the same. All right, I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna do this. This is the first time I've used these rims in Horizon 5. That's an honest thing. I usually use the other ones, so it's a first. Anyways, we got 17s in the front. You can put, look at that. You can put dubs on this thing, 24s on there if you so wanted to, even in the back, But like I said, I'm still trying to save as much weight as possible for you guys. I want to make sure these vehicles are light as much as I can for you. Now, it's got a stock clutch, all right? If I try to just put a street clutch in there, save a couple of pounds, right? Make it a little quicker. Can't do it. It goes right up to an S1. All right, so I have this thing to the T. I have a 9-speed transmission. You kind of had to. Yeah, I mean, there is all these other stuff, but I went with the 9-speed. I really liked it. So there is some possibilities of making this thing lighter. We got the race driveline and the drift differential. The whole reason why I went with the 9-speed was, I don't know. I haven't taken this in an online room. I'm just taking it down Car Esta. I think it'll be fine. So I wasn't sure what kind of gears I would be running in an online room. You might be using, multiple gears. You're going to see they're really close together, but it all works out. So you can make this thing lighter, but that could end up spelling for disaster. You never know. I just kept it as is. I have the race brakes. I have everything anti-roll bars right there. Okay. No roll cage. Didn't want to add any more weight. Alright. This thing doesn't even have anything. So, you could save 1,000 pounds on there. But like I'm saying, I think it's fine just as it is. It's a 1.1 million point car. And it has everything here. I don't know about the flywheel. I forget what I did with the flywheel. Let's look. Flywheel is stock. Alright? If I went with a sport flywheel, save 4 pounds, it would go to an S1. Okay. A race intercooler and race twin turbo. So everything's there. But yes, you could possibly make this thing lighter. I don't care. You can do the 8-speed. You can bring it down to 798. 794. You can't do these because you can't tune it. And look at that, the race transmission, because I was looking at this and I was like, oh, the race transmission is an S1, so I went right back to this, not knowing that I could make it just a little bit lighter. But I don't think it's really going to matter. What, just a couple pounds? No, so it is what it is. I am the only all-wheel drive as of today until you guys take this and make your own. You can make it lighter, but I don't see a huge improvement in the points. I do see it would slide a little bit more, maybe. It's just a couple pounds here and there. I went on here first to look at who had tunes for this car. And then I said, oh, wow, everybody's rear-wheel drive, so I'll make an all-wheel drive. And that's all it was. Is there room for improvement? Absolutely. As you can tell from my gears, everything is really close together. You're looking at about 140, 150 plus miles per hour with this vehicle, SUV. I mess that up all the time. Doesn't matter. So I don't know how it's going to handle in an online drift lobby. You might need to use the higher gears. I don't know. But they're there just in case. And they're all close together just in case you need it. Alright? And that's another good reason not to have a 6-speed in this thing. It's got 1,356 horsepower. You might as well have the extra gears. It's only going to help you in the long run. You don't want your gears to be spread out so much that you're bogging down. You want a lot of gears all close together to get the best drift experience possible. I'm believing it. As you can tell, if you saw my my truck build, the Tundra, this is the exact same alignment. There's a lot of exact same things in here, except the tires. Tires are on that, it's 15-15. This one's 55-55. The gearing's definitely all close together. Everything's the same on the truck, except these gears. I just moved them closer. It's the same exact tune. Truck's heavier, but you know what? Whatever. It all works. Anti-roll bars is 1-in-1. Right, and then the springs are also different. You can zero them out. So I had 622 and 622. I said, you know what? Why not? And we got 16 and 0.5 and 16.5. I figured that worked out the best. Sorry, this is a long video, guys, but I'm trying to shove everything in here for you guys to see. This is not a mistake. This is not a mistake. This is an actual, legit, working dampening system. I highly recommend you do this to your own cars. You will see a huge difference in point grabbing. I'm a point grabber. That's what I am. I love my points. And with this, I was able to hit over 1.1 million points on Car Esta. There is no downforce, so we don't have to worry about that. Braking, I know. My truck has 50 and 100, and this one has 70 and 130, but it all works together perfectly. And then my differential is 76, 86, 97, 97, and 53%. So if you see my truck video, you're going to see a huge difference, when it comes to a tune that they're pretty much almost similar. And it works out. So it is what it is. Yeah, I love this thing. Have you ever... I noticed this. It was dark outside, and I was like, well, I have to wait until the daytime to take pictures, do everything. I noticed that this thing has... Actually, hold on now. I only see 2 cup holders. So there's a cup holder there, and there's a cup holder behind the shifter. But, is there a cup holder on the other side for the passenger? Let's get in there. I don't know. I didn't look on this side. No, there is not. Okay, so you only have the 2 cup holders right there and there. And then you also have a button in there for, it looks like for the 4-wheel drive system. So that's cool. And it has just an automatic, but hey, at least you can shift when you want to, right? Right. So at least you got that. And then I was like, okay, well, what about the back seats? Well, let's get in there. I want to show you guys something. Do you ever go into the back seats? Probably not. There's no cup holders back here. None. None for the passengers. What a ripoff. I think those little squares down there are the power outlets. So you can charge your phone. And that's it. No cup holders. Unless I just thought of it now, unless the center right there, yeah, you can see the tab. There's a tab in there, and it's kind of probably dark on your screen. The cup holders are probably in the middle. And then you can see here, you got excellent trunk space and hooks everywhere to keep your stuff together. You got this nice molding just so then you don't scratch your paint. You got a tow hitch right there so you can tow things. It's just got looks like a regular exhaust. It's not like the Tundra truck. This one just looks like just super regular. It should have a twin pipe. I'm thinking it should have a twin pipe. You got, you know, this, you know, the little scoop there brings in fresh air. You know, it's an amazing SUV. You know, I mean, if I can get 1,356 horsepower, I'd totally rock this SUV in real life. No doubt. Now, with 1,356 horsepower, there's another issue you got. What was that little yellow thing there? Wow, they really keep it up to detail. Look at that. Unreal. Too bad you can't really zoom into it. Only problem with 1,356 horsepower is fuel economy. We all know gas prices are just going ballistic right now. And yeah, you'd be like, all right, well, I'm going to take this thing out. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends.